Ladies and gentlemen, co-main event tomorrow is scheduled for 12 rounds from Norfolk, Virginia. A 2020 Olympic silver medalist, now undefeated as a professional with 13 wins. 9 of his 13 wins come by way of knockout. Tomorrow, making his super lightweight debut, let's welcome the former WBO lightweight champion of the world, the undefeated Keyshawn, the businessman Davis.
Tonight, the lightweight division stands on the edge of chaos. Speed collides with pressure, precision collides with power, and one single mistake could change 2 careers forever. Keyshawn Davis walks into the spotlight carrying the hype of a future superstar, armed with explosive combinations, elite timing, and the confidence of a fighter who believes he's destined for greatness. But across the ring stands Nahir Albright, a fearless challenger with dangerous power and absolutely nothing to lose. This is more than another boxing match. This is a battle for respect, reputation, and survival. And by the end of the night, fans may witness a moment that shakes the entire boxing world. Today, we're breaking down one of the most intense lightweight showdowns of the year as Keyshawn Davis takes on the dangerous and unpredictable Nahir Albright. Davis enters the fight with incredible speed, sharp counterpunching, and elite ring awareness, while Albright brings relentless pressure, toughness, and knockout power capable of ending the fight in an instant. From brutal exchanges to shocking momentum swings, this matchup has every ingredient needed for a classic war inside the ropes. So sit back, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive deep into every explosive moment of this unforgettable clash. What a fight! From the opening bell until the final seconds, the action never slowed down. Keyshawn Davis and Nahir Albright reminded everyone why the lightweight division remains one of the most dangerous divisions in combat sports. When an elite rising star steps into the ring against a hungry opponent with everything on the line, anything can happen. This wasn't simply a showcase fight. This was skill against determination, precision against pressure, and every exchange carried the threat of a sudden ending. Keyshawn Davis and Nahir Albright came prepared for war, and this battle had the potential to completely reshape the lightweight landscape. Welcome back to the channel, where we cover the biggest fight breakdowns, brutal knockout moments, and elite boxing analysis. Tonight's spotlight is focused on the highly anticipated showdown between Keyshawn Davis and Nahir Albright. Davis arrived with elite movement, fast hands, and championship-level potential, while Albright entered determined to shock the boxing world with aggression, pressure, and fearless energy. This matchup had all the ingredients for a high-level battle, and in this breakdown, we're examining every key moment, every tactical adjustment, and every factor that could decide the outcome. The energy inside Las Vegas felt electric long before the first punch was thrown. Fans filled the arena because this fight felt bigger than an ordinary lightweight contest. It was the collision of 2 fighters moving in opposite directions, one chasing superstardom, the other determined to ruin the entire story. Cameras flashed nonstop, while analysts called this one of the most important lightweight battles of the year. The tension during the face-off felt intense. Every stare carried emotion, and both fighters looked completely ready to leave everything inside the ring for pride, legacy, and a place among boxing's elite names. Keyshawn Davis entered the arena carrying massive expectations after dominating several impressive performances throughout his career. The Olympic silver medalist had already built a reputation for slick footwork, sharp counters, and incredible boxing intelligence. Fans still remembered the way he dismantled tough opponents who underestimated his timing and precision. Davis fought with calm confidence, almost like a fighter already preparing for championship-level competition. Every movement looked controlled and disciplined. Supporters believed this performance could move him directly into world title conversations and eventually turn him into a major pay-per-view attraction. Standing across from him was Nahir Albright, a fighter who never cared about predictions, betting odds, or public doubt. Albright built his reputation through hard fights, difficult battles, and relentless pressure that forced opponents into uncomfortable situations. He carried underrated quickness, strong defensive instincts, and dangerous punching power capable of changing the momentum instantly. Many boxing fans still talked about his previous battle with Davis years ago, where some believed Albright performed far better than the scorecard suggested. That history added even more emotion to this rematch. He entered the ring determined to shock the boxing world once again. As the introductions echoed around the packed arena, both men remained completely locked in mentally. Davis moved lightly around the canvas, studying every reaction from Albright before the action even started. Albright stood calm and still, almost inviting Davis to attack first. Analysts discussed the dangerous contrast between Davis's technical mastery and Albright's relentless pressure style. One mistake could instantly shift the fight. Even before the opening bell, this matchup already felt different from a typical lightweight contest because both fighters carried unfinished business into the ring. The opening round began cautiously, but the intensity was obvious immediately. Davis established his jab early, snapping Albright's head back with clean, accurate shots, while controlling the distance beautifully. The crowd reacted loudly every time Davis connected because his speed looked unreal under the bright lights. But Albright refused to back away. Instead, he slowly pressed forward behind a tight guard, searching for openings to attack the body. The momentum clearly leaned toward Davis early, but Albright's patience suggested he was waiting for the perfect opportunity to change everything. By the second and third rounds, the pace exploded into a high-level battle. Davis began mixing quick uppercuts with rapid-fire combinations that pierced through Albright's defense. Replay angles showed sweat flying through the air after every clean connection. Still, Albright answered with heavy hooks that forced Davis to respect his power. One right hand from Albright briefly stunned the arena when Davis stumbled backward near the ropes. In that moment, the entire atmosphere changed. Suddenly, fans realized this fight carried serious upset potential, and danger existed for both fighters every second. The middle rounds turned into a dramatic battle of adjustments and mental toughness. Davis relied heavily on movement, circling away from pressure while landing precise counters during exchanges. His skill inside the pocket showed exactly why analysts praised his ring IQ so highly. But Albright kept marching forward with relentless determination, targeting the body whenever Davis slowed down. Every punch echoed through the arena with violent force. Commentators repeatedly mentioned how dangerous pressure fighters become once they sense hesitation. Momentum shifted constantly, making the fight impossible to predict from round to round. During the fifth round, Davis unleashed one of the sharpest combinations of the night. A lightning-fast left hook landed clean before a crushing right hand snapped Albright's head violently to the side. The crowd instantly rose to its feet, believing the fight was moments away from ending. Albright staggered toward the ropes, while Davis attacked aggressively with ruthless accuracy. Somehow, Albright survived the storm. He tied Davis up, recovered, and responded with body shots that slowed the momentum again. That sequence became one of the unforgettable moments of the entire fight. The seventh round delivered pure cinematic drama. Davis landed a perfect counter right hand that sent Albright stumbling across the ring in dramatic fashion. Ringside cameras captured shocked reactions from fans as Albright desperately tried to regain balance. Sensing the finish, Davis charged forward aggressively. But Albright fired back with fearless combinations, despite being badly hurt. Blood sprayed from his mouth while he continued exchanging punches without fear. That courage earned instant respect from the audience and transformed the fight into a memorable battle of heart, toughness, and survival. Between rounds, commentators focused heavily on the mental battle unfolding inside both corners. Davis looked calm and composed on the stool, carefully listening to instructions while controlling his breathing. Albright, meanwhile, stared across the ring with intense determination, despite visible damage around his face. Even while hurt, he remained dangerous whenever exchanges became chaotic. A heavy left hook from Albright landed late in the round and forced Davis to clinch immediately. The crowd exploded again, because every dramatic exchange carried the possibility